Sunset time. I'm gonna try something this time. So no, there's no right. Sunset. When you, as usual, there's brides down here, bride and groom, very nice. They just actually just get angry with some. I watched a thing. I don't get angry at stuff online, right? But there's a guy on TikTok. I hate what TikTok's done to this country, by the way. Um, I just something not I've done this before I start. Right. Oh, and it's sort of make sure I've got to hold it in. I'm going to the rocks one day for you, shouldn't I? And watch me fall in. So I thought it was all right. No, you're not too hungover. I wasn't going to come down, but I'm just sitting in the house. Like, go down and a bit dinner. I go down for a wee bit. It's always very pleasant down here. I tell you, I don't get often annoyed at stuff online. I just whatever pixels in a screen. But TikTok has ruined Thailand in a way. It's brought the Benidorm lot here. I never saw any trouble here ever, but now it's fighting all the time. And I blame TikTok for that totally. It's brought these clowns that shouldn't be here. I know that's snobbery and all that. And there's this thing in seven. I hate TikTok. And I used to quite enjoy TikTok, but this thing has it's put me off going on it. It's these seven people going to 7-Eleven and trying to clout chase and all that. But this guy, Welsh guy, rapper, obviously, wannabe rapper, in the 7-Eleven t-shirt off and on and recorded a video in the 7-Eleven and see the offence that would have caused. And the problem we've got, they don't understand Thailand. They say, well, the Thais didn't say anything, that the staff are laughing. That's out of embarrassment, and they don't want to get involved in confrontation. I was absolutely famous. I don't want to say it too loudly, but and people saw you wouldn't have done anything. See if we came into any 7 I was in, he would have stopped. It's annoyed me that it's got me so angry. That was over an hour ago. I watched it and I was sitting here. I hate them, man. Charlie. I know it's ruined them. It's ruined the place. It's not ruined the place. I hate them. I love the place, the people and all that. But these, I don't want to swear on here. These hand pumps, man. I'm just trying to look at the comments. Sorry, mate. I miss a lot of the comments. But I can't stand them. And the thing is, I'm going to post it on TikTok. I'll probably get taken down quite quickly. But I'll be the bad person for commenting. Oh, don't. And the comments for the people that say, oh, but in my country, that type, Thais, for all Thais, national sports fighting, as in Muay Thai, I'm going to say it. I think I say it properly. Thai boxing, as we call it. They don't like confrontation, and they definitely would never say anything about the guy getting in there. I was so angry. And I'm going to assume that wasn't his first take either. I would love to hold young man. But the thing is, I'm commenting if somebody shows him my video, it would mean it's the wrong person. All right, Lenny. Anyway, on to the football. Well, we'll do the 90 minutes before as I get into the swinger. What's the Djokovic score? I was going to watch it all the way through, but I get ants in my pants sitting on the couch. I actually crashed out this afternoon, which I've not done for a while. Oh, yeah. I hope Djokovic wins that. Djokovic's got to be up there with the best sportsman, greatest sportsman ever. I was just a guy, he was filming a rap video in 7-Eleven. So it is, God, I'm like, man. And it's years since I've got this angry over something online. Even the stuff the abuse I get in the comment, and not in the comments, in the DMs, it doesn't bother me the slightest, from death threats to people putting targets on my kids' heads and all that because I banned them. But it was just this guy, man. Anyway, it's nice today, isn't it, man? That sunset. I'll sort of flip it. Just people drinking. I'm always a bit a bit, what's it called? A bit conscious. I'm stuck in kind of the day of leaving on drinking days. I'm always conscious that people won't like getting filmed, but I try not to. The draft is lovely. I know we do that's it. See the camera, it's actually the sun's the other way around. Actually, I'm pointing the other way, but doesn't matter, does it? And obviously, the Pamela Anderson Beach Guard power thing. Right, now I can't read. What's the sun's in my eyes? I know. And the thing is, it reflects on us. It reflects on the expats. Because I don't want to say it on a live, but I might do another 10. There's only been one, I've only really seen one incident after that, and I was involved in it because my mate went in something, so I ended it. I'll leave it at that, too, and it was going on for over an hour, and it was out the way. But once it, so he's 2-1 down, well. But he's got to be up there with the I think the greatest sportsman ever, and this will cause arguments, is Jack Nicklaus. He was never in the front pages, and he put golf. He's the greatest golfer ever. I know there's arguments with Tiger Woods, definitely, but Jack Nicklaus won more than and more majors. So he's down here, I tell you, man. I wish he's could all be here for like a year. This the S Bend, as it's called, the S Bend. I was calling it the Point, but it's the locals, the lads from Swindon that live here as well. I couldn't believe it when I bumped into them. They've lived here for years and inform it. It's called the S Bend. And if you look at it, you'll see why. From the morning, and what, how are you, my friend? All right. Oh, wait a minute, I'll flip round again so you can see my beautiful face. I'm going to snap a hamstring, sitting down this low. There we go. I look forward to the game. And the buzz started to come. The buzz sort of hit me yesterday as well. It wasn't a. I know. I'm shooting the camera for stupid glasses. I bought these good food Dubai when I was hammered. And, uh, see if I can. There you go. No, but no, he wasn't a keyboard warrior. He was just a complete insult in the culture in the country. Just thinking I can do what I want. And say, like, I know when I post it online in various places, I'll get abuse for it. But and the stock answer will be on the ties, don't say anything. They won't because of it's called face. It's like ego, Thai face. It's a huge thing here. I think Cameron Archer will be in. Look, because Danilo was 20. Any Breda, any who was it? He was in Holland yesterday. Phil seen in the stands with his agent, so he's going. And we're not. Somebody will be in. It probably will be the guy Cameron. All right, sorry, Nori. What was I going? Cameron, listen, and if you've watched my morning videos, you'll see why I think it'll be. Danny's made bad players better already with the guys, so he knows this boy as well, and he was good at Middlesbrough. So he obviously sees, Nijmegen, that's right, I was down there when I used to stay. No, Nijmegen, that was NEC Breda. Still have just in Dordrecht, just outside Rotterdam, but aye. Good luck to him, man. But it looks like we'll get the German boy anyway, but we might have to lend him back, and I can understand their point of view. Somebody said in the comments in one of my videos that he didn't, what was it, he had to go at the Germans. I was like, they're perfectly right to do that. Absolutely right to do that. It's got the windy air conditioning, we call it. The bars are back over. The bars are alcohol can be sold again in 7 minutes. It's election time in Thailand, so they'll shut the bars. From 6 till 6. I think they're shut next weekend as well for that. I think that's like a Rogers one though. see the thing with the kids. I was a Rangers fan as well. And I had offers for it to be, anyway. It doesn't bother me as long as the kids don't see it. Was DMs and I see the when Celtic fans DM me call me a fat so and so. I'm like, I know it's me gets out of bed in the morning. I see it. But it's Rangers. The worst stuff comes from Rangers fans actually. I've had it. I've been online since 1999. I've had it since then. I'll show you the beaches of Wales, man. It's an old angle camera. It's actually the other way around. Sunday's busy here. That's the bride there. The problem is it's not a problem, but I'm not the biggest beach fan. Other side's busier. But it's still high season, what you call high season, it kind of self-explanatory, isn't it? And these food carts, I'm sure the food. I see one does chips and cheese. You can't get away from good old chips and cheese, can you? Yes, there's people and kids over here as well. Aye, there's toddlers, there's wee toddlers here. It's no for me to. You know what I mean? I know people might put two and two and get seven together with it. Me saying that, but it's a respect for it. Hello. I'm sure you will understand. I know you can probably hear the wind, but it's nice to I guess I do wake up. But I say, I go into our the podcasters group chat we've got. I'm not the biggest group chat person because sometimes it can get a bit tedious. But I like that one. It's good when it's where all the information comes in. Mad Alison, she's brilliant, man. All of them are good. Real good info. I've not seen John comment for a while. Maybe he has actually. It's the weekend, and I know John likes a beer. Yeah. Oh, they don't get me down at all. No, it doesn't get me down at all, man. No, it's just ignore it. But that guy today in the 7-Eleven, this Welsh guy, I'm going to try and find his. No, I won't. I'm not going to tag him. I don't want to give. No, that I've not got a big presence. I think I've only got 25,000 followers on TikTok. I don't get much views anyway on TikTok anymore. Although the shark videos are in tens of millions, but that was ages ago. I wrote. Aye. Albert Fredio are brilliant. I mean, I need to get Kenny on. I keep forgetting to get Kenny back on because he was on in my podcast before, but it was my connection was crap at the time. Well done. I've got about 15 people wanting on now, podcasters, and it's all new people. Well, Kenny's not new to this world, but all the new ones, it's brilliant. Because I listen to most, there's one I don't, kind of, I'm not going to say it as I just think he talks pretty. It doesn't matter. That's not my the person. The sun's almost away. And I wish we could use all it here. Just we would go to fuck myself. Well done, boy. I picked a head off a what a tool. Oh, yesterday I must have missed the top of me as my sun cream. Okay, I didn't watch the Hearts game. I don't. The thing is, see the word corrupt. That's a big word. That means it's organised crime and stuff like that, and betting stuff. I don't corrupt. At least it's not a word I would say. It's just I think the referees. If you're talking about a refereeing decision, the referees just be crap. That so I don't think any of them are cheats. I just think they're crap. Remember they're only part time as well. I know I'm never scripted. Now and again, like this morning, I had a bit of paper in my pocket so as I remember the Southampton striker's name. And there's the odd time in the serious stuff, I do put bullet points on the wall in my office. Oh, that's fucking stinging. William, there's definitely people coming in. There can't not be because Danilo wouldn't be away if we weren't getting anyone. You know what I'm doing? People are looking at me. I'm never scripted. I do on my wall behind the computer in my office. I don't really need it now, but when the new players come in, I've got their name and position and where they came from, just so I don't look cool. Even though I'm never scripted. Some mornings when I press record, I walk back, get in position, and I do that it's like that action thing. You don't see it on the videos. I have no idea what I'm going to say. Even now, I don't know. It's just I've got glasses in my pocket, but I'm actually not that bad. The thing is, I've not got really any contacts like that. Chris Jackson's my contact, and he's not a contact. It's read his Twitter. The guys that I know deadline days. It finishes at midnight. It finishes at 11 at night on what day? Monday. So I might pull an all nighter, like drinking pints of coffee and Red Bull. I'm down 7 kilos. I just weighed myself. Still a fat person. Though. There's, there's such a nice atmosphere around here as well. It's just nice ties and the beach is busy. When it's not mobbed. It's just ties that come here. The thing is, where I live, it's quite a quiet game, Chris. It's just I don't do much. I'm bored, though, but I think that hopefully there's a job coming up. Just we'll see what happens there. I just I know people. I'm sorry. I don't keep putting my nose. I need to shave the hairs. My nose are annoying me. The I think sometimes people think you're in Thailand or when people live abroad in a warm place at your holiday, it's the complete opposite. I wake up, coffee, down loads of water with electrolytes in it for the. It's always a must when you're abroad. By the way, it is nice since and I look online, looking at the page, checking WhatsApp, blah blah blah. That's the one thing about being 7 hours ahead. I get plenty of time to take my time when Sky Sports news on. I mean, you watch that for half an hour and actually seen it all. No, and the good thing is when I got up, normally the papers are on. They do the morning paper review, so that's quite nice. I quite like watching that. What else is there? Then, so I rarely get past 8. I rarely sleep past 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm normally out for 9 and I come down whenever I do the video. Thing is, I was going up the hill to do some videos, but there's a military base up there, and I'm a bit kind of, you know what I mean? That's odd. Lennon Mighty, I'm pretty sure there will be ones coming out left field, definitely. I mean, it might not be a starter, but certainly somebody that'll strengthen his eye. Hopefully, Cornelius is back soon, and I think Romans is going to play the day and on. And from what I saw with the video, well, he's training. So if he's in training, he will hopefully, I probably will not play 90 minutes. Wait a minute. Aye, they're not playing 90 minutes. I don't know. Looking at him. Hopefully, not that loud, but all three new players could play today, I think. Hang on, what's this? Not. Let's see this. I don't know how to put these on. Big Norrie's comment there. Put that up. Can I do this on here? Let me try it. Oh, there we go. I know how to do that now. Sorry, there we go. It could well be Norrie, and I'm taking that off as well. Right, okay, that is complicated. There could very well be. But I mean, it depends on them getting a striker in, doesn't it? And there's nothing wrong with that, man. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like, I keep saying I wish you was like here, man, just to sit at a barbecue going and yeah, sit nights and that. And you see it. I know. The thing is, I think tomorrow I might just do it live. I won't use StreamYard. I'll just do it live straight from the Facebook page, Rangers one, because the camera's much more better. What else saying? Oh, Trans, I've never even heard of that one, to be honest. I've seen all the rumours about Roy, other players, but we'll see. Like Mad Ali said in our wee group chat with Rangers maybe parade him before the game against Hibs. That's an away game, remember. Celtic top on? Well, there's no give a Celtic top on. And there's the ties are down here, the hoodies on and stuff like that. With a coconut tree, I am. Well, I'll show you the coconut. The coconut tree. Right, it's actually quite busy when I would normally walk about, but so, right, so there's a comment. This is me trying to. I know I jump about. The thing is, I might see if we don't get somebody, and I'm not being gutted because I thought here's a dog that always comes and says, "Come on, sneak coming boy." Here he is. He's going to pee against the thing. He's away. He's away. He'll get me late. I think it's all the dogs here, the soy dogs. Oh, there's Mr. Loyalist. He's all high. Keeping an eye. I went to the. I mean, I think we're at a stage. But I think we need to remind ourselves it's 3 points and up the road. It doesn't matter if it's a 1-0 crap game. It's 3 points and up the road. I've got every confidence in the team, and we're playing. I mean, we can play well, but we're playing ugly. When an ugly can't you? Is that what you call an oxymoron? I think there's somebody watching me online and pointing at me. They're watching me somewhere, either on YouTube or Twitter or thinking they're pointing at me and pointing at the thingy as a tie. It's pretty funny actually. I'm not going to point at them. Sun's almost away. It's a good picture of that night. The thing is, in Thailand, and it's what's called burn, BURN, burn season starts. It's illegal in Thailand. Remember, we used to have it in the UK where the farmers would burn their fields at a certain time of year because I think when they burn their crops once they've harvested them, it's better for them next year, isn't it? Whereas they did that, it's huge here, and we've got to remember the neighbouring countries doing it. The smog gets quite bad. Bangkok just horrible for it. As the sun sets up Belton, and it's the heat. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's warmer than it is for most of the year, and certainly in Scotland, the UK. It's still quite. It's only about 28, and I know that's a nice temperature, but with the wind and all that, and about what when's this February and it's mid March. That's when the humidity starts again. I'm quite looking forward to doing live stuff when um I'm quite looking forward to doing live stuff when what am I trying to say when it's thunder and lightning's letting rip on it. You get a huge downfall. So the huge downpours happening. I'll just go out onto the what's it called? The porch just outside the front door. But the thing is the wife, see when you're thunder and lightning, what you find most ties do here. When the wife unplugs everything in the house. I mark 20. What is it? I'll click my watch the weather app on my watch. It says 28, but there's a wind as well. You could probably hear it. Can you hear the wind in the back? And through the earphones. But I don't know, my neighbour's down, you know, yeah. But what I like about here is I've never lived in an island. Well, there's an island vibe to this area. It's just nice, 14 kilometres of beach bars, nice restaurants. There's hotels all along the place. Um, Hotels, nice hotels. I mean, you're not good. You can pay the cheapest. You can pay like £3 a night. You can pay. I think the most expensive I've seen is about £40 a night. And then when you come somewhere like this, you know what? All you want for the hotel is air conditioning, clean, a laundry, and a decent shower. The dogs are sort of question with the dogs. Aye, Lennon, what they are, they're called soy dogs. Soy means street. To put it into UK terms, they're stray dogs, but they get looked after. I saw a woman recently. I was driving home. I've been down here. I was driving home, and she's got a big Hilux. Oh, I'm sorry. I remember something happened today. Mental. A Hilux, and she had big, sacks of food for the dogs because I've not seen any dogs here with the ribs showing. Guys like the dogs. My wife puts food. There's 3 or 4 out in our soy street. We're in a cul-de-sac. I love where I live. And although we've got 4 cats, the wife puts food out for the dogs. Thank you, Greg. I like and share. It'd be good if you all followed my Facebook, my YouTube. I get monetized last night by Facebook on my actual Frankie page, my personal account. So it's quite cool. I don't earn a lot off Facebook, by the way. I'll be straight with you. It pays my rent and my bills. And that's about it. And my rent and bills is only about, what is it? 250 a month sterling. And the money I make from the subscriptions, I'll need to show you me doing that. My wife gives that I give that money to the wife, and she gives it to the Soy Dog Foundation. So I'll need to show you her doing that. That thing is Aye, no, well, there's, I think she does a bank transfer. Actually, I don't know. I'm going to go to the dogs. Listen to this, man. I've been here 20 odd years, right? And this place surprises me all the time. What the council do here, we've not had rain in months. They do, you know, in the building sites in the UK, they do the dust suppression. A bit of plant drags around a water tank and it just sprays water onto the dirt to suppress the dust. The council do that here. Just half a kilometre along the road the other day, I saw they'd been doing it. And the guy, you know what the guy was doing? That, and this is just Thailand. He had a Ford Hilux, Toyota Hilux type thing with a water bowser in the back, and he was reversing up the road at like half a mile an hour. Why don't you just drive forwards and go at half a mile an hour? I couldn't believe it. And it wasn't as if he was doing a 3-point turn or anything. I just thought, it's these little things that happen and that you just don't see coming. And it's just like brilliant. That's his son just a bit away. Right, I'm going to switch it around for the better camera, right? No, and that's a 3 bed. A 3 bed. It's small though, don't get me wrong. I just can't quite see what I can see, damn it. Like the electricity, the air conditioning zaps is like my electricity was about 100 quid. Water doesn't even register. I'm not joking about that. The water, I mean, we only use water for showering, like not for obviously. That's what I was thinking the other day. That we get water deliveries. We used to get milk deliveries in the UK. You know, there's a guy drops the water off a lot more than milk would do. But that was quite cool the other day. I was like, right. Even though I've known she's done it, but I know that's what happens. I mean, that water bowser, I couldn't believe it. The guy was reversing down the road. Like, what the heck are you doing, man? And it's, You know the movie Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence? Heart of the tune, it was a house music tune, the sound at Heart of Asia. That's all I hear now when the sun goes down. It's mad when you can actually physically see the sun moving. Actually, does the back camera do it better? Shit, sorry. That's weird. That's the front camera, you know, the one that faces the screen. That seems a lot better. No, the tap water's not for drinking. The thing is, there's been a few times in the past where I've been on the piss, woke up with, "Oh, I need water," and I'd forgotten to leave a bottle of water next to the bed. I've drank the water, I've gulp, 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 and I never got anything. But I mean, we brush our teeth with it. But yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, there's very few countries I would drink the water. That's nice. That. Drinking this. No, sit back and drink. Yeah, old fart. That's the sun. The colour of the sky after the sun was doing and all. And I'm sorry to be jerky. But I mean, if you're nervous about brushing your teeth, you should just keep a bottle of water next to look. I don't even know how much the water costs. I get why, without sounding like a twat, I'm that well travelled. That's the thing that doesn't even come into my head. And there's another thing in TikTok's going, oh, I've had food poisoning. Everyone seems to have food poisoning. I've been here 22 years and had it once, and it was off KFC. Too many people overthink this place, man. Just don't be a twat and don't hire a motorbike. Because if you go off a motorbike here, you are. Excuse me. It's good that a lot of you are getting pally on here. Oh, crap. Those are relationships formed between a lad and a lass on here too. The thing is, right, see when people say, oh, there's a barbecue place like there's crocodile on a spit. That's in party actually. The next time on there, I'll try and get a picture of it. It's actually it's quite chewy. But just because, listen, eating dog's wrong, but just because you don't like it doesn't mean, here's how stupid I can be, right? I worked in Kazakhstan for a few years and every Sunday it was steak night. It wasn't till the last ever trip offshore that I was told it was horse. So I'd been eating horse for 2.5 years and it was all right. If we get that's it, right? Back on the Rangers, like I'll obviously get the podcast and 90 minutes before us, I'm starting to call it podcast. Goal difference might come down to, but I'll tell you now, and I'll put this in a video. I think I've put it in videos. I think we win the league with a game to go. I just hope I just hope the last game of the season is at Ibrox. Can you imagine next year the first game of the season is the Rangers Celtic game? I don't see why they can't do that. That would be absolutely brilliant, man. Imagine the buzz around that. I've seen about how many. Today was a snake day. I saw how many. There was two squished. I hate seeing them squished, and I saw another one just come into the bush, into the trees. You don't see them often. Like it's not. I mean, I might not see another one for 2 months. But I hate when you see them squished. I know people don't like snakes, but they run away from you. That's the thing. They're not. It's not like the movies that are out here growing arms and legs and like that movie Anaconda and all that. But listen, I know why people are scared of them. I think there's 20 in Thailand can get you a poisonous. I hear you in that one, Marky boy. I know it is. Sorry, I'm just changing minds. Let's see if this works. I don't know. I think that's the right way around, actually. That's what I should. I'll get you. Yeah. I've never really. I mean, there was a spider in the toilet elevator. It was one of those. It was a tiny thing. It was those Johnny Longleg type things. But I've never seen. But you do get the pythons coming up the toilets and all that. That happens a lot. And there was a thing in. I think it was in Bangkok, in one of the big shopping malls. I think it was Icon Siam, which is like that's the Louis Vuitton and all that. Well, they're all over Thailand as well. Anyway, that's not. But there was a python. Just Google, go to YouTube, python toilet Thailand. You'll see it. Because I got it when I'm on the bog. I do kind of. Let's get off this quite quickly. I'm assuming there's spiders. No, there is spiders. I've seen them a day, but not. I don't know what. Do you know something that? Anyway, there's snakes. I know. I get that. I mean, one killed one of our dogs, or one of our dogs. Lucky, ironically, was killed by a snake in a garden. The wife chopped it up with a spade. She hates them as well. She was mental. If there's one in the garden, if there's a snake in the garden, I know about it quickly. But they're not. It's not as if they're. It's not as if they're everywhere. But I mean, there will be like. See, I don't know if he's. I don't think you can quite see it. But between here, there's a mountain up there. I don't know. Up there, I mean, my daughter's. I think they're just at it. There's meant to be 3 wild tigers up there as well, but I doubt there is. But I play on it for the videos on here. When I got there, there won't be. But there is wild tigers in Thailand. I know that for a fact. Out in something to watch. I don't like that. See if I knew these people, I would point on them. There's a family out here, Cali, and the two kids. They're practicing. The two young kids must be 4 or 5, and they're practicing Thai boxing and fads on and that. I don't want to. You know what I don't want to. Oh, I get why snakes are the fear. It's, yeah, but I've told you on here before. I remember I was in Pattaya and I was going back down here, and if anyone's in town, I was going up through Siam Country Club, going to Highway 36, and I was speeding. I was going a bit fast, and it's a long bend. This long bend, and I'm around it, and there was a python. I mean, I'm talking Discovery Channel stuff. I don't know, 10 feet, 12 feet, and I couldn't stop. But I slammed the anchors on, and the ABS was going to do a bit. As soon as I was about to hit it, I just took my foot off the brake because if I kept the brake on, it made a skidding and dragged the snake. So I ran over the snake and I was devastated. And I mean that I was gutted. I went out and there wasn't one single mark on it, and it just kept going. I was like, holy cow, this thing was nails. It just kept slithering on into the, and it was not going on no, it wasn't going on the golf course. It was going the other way. Yeah. I don't sit and read the talk. No, I don't often take the phone onto the toilet. Wi-Fi on the bog. I never even thought about that. Uh, that's the sun away, man. Who's like that? I love it coming in here at night. See, it's just all families with babies and grandparents and the Thai guy with an Oasis t-shirt on. I've got to show. I mean, I know there's new people on. I've got to show you the food carts, right? I love being If you ever hear me say the word Falang, it means foreigner or Westerner. Hey, look. Hey, come on. Ah, exactly. See the dried fish. It's actually a bit. Well, I was going to say something pretty. I was quite salty, but I know he's known that. And this is the best bend. My daughter's sending me pictures of motorbikes she wants. A Vespa. Oh bother, darling. That QR code there, that's Thailand version of Apple Pay. We don't have Apple Pay here. Oh. Chicken. Yeah, this is the guy does chips and cheese. Hello. Chips and cheese everywhere. How much is that? Hang on, I'm actually if it's changed. No, it's because I mean that doesn't even register. It's about a quid or something. And get this lady who says that it's a motorbike and it's got boiling water on it and the drive home with it. A big thing. These are all dead nice. They make their own. It's backwards, sorry, but slushies. Proper piss head food. I eat these all the time, man. My wife goes and gets me these all the time. I mean, some people might look at it like, "Ugh," but it's absolutely fine. Right, I'm going to knock this in the head. I'll Thailand for a holiday. Well, I guess I think is it not something the second most visited place in the world or something like that for holidays? It's brilliant. Like, where I live, I wouldn't bring kids here if you'll come for 2 or 3 weeks because I've got bored. This is more kind of adult. I mean, I say adult, I don't mean it like that. I mean, it's a place you come to relax. I've got no chop off your shit. It's a place you come to relax. I'll show you the people here. I mean, this is white, pick them up. I don't know. You might be able to, and you might. I've got a tiny screen. Excuse me. The bride over there. You'll be knuckle deep later. Anyway. Yeah, that's the thing about being live. You can't take it back. And the water's warm. I went in Taro this morning. Well, and right in front of me there. That's 5 miles, 7 kilometers. And it's busy, but it's not busy. What I might do, I'm going to go. Do you know what time is it? Right, the bars are open. Right, I'm going to go along to another bar. Right, should I drive with this on? No, because I'm going to walk into a bar and don't walk into a bar streaming because people. But I'm going to have one beer along at this bar that I like, all right, and I'll come on back live. What I'm going to do though, I'm going to go on live on my YouTube only, right? So anyone watching on I don't know what I'm on what face. No, sorry, I'm only going to go live on my Facebook page because you actually get the camera's better. What's better, all right? So I'll be about 10 minutes, all right? Cheers.